Hello everyone, my name is Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we are going to learn how to crochet the beautiful Primrose stitch, which is the stitch that you can see here in front of you. This is a beautiful 2-row repeat made up of chain stitches, single crochet stitches, and double crochet stitches. For this tutorial I'm going to be using a 5.5mm crochet hook along with some of the Caron times Pantone yarn. You're welcome though to use any size hook and any size yarn for this pattern that you wish. So thank you so much for joining me today, and if it is your first time and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Be sure to subscribe as well. The notification bell is there if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload a pattern, which is weekly on this channel. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by making our slip knot, and this pattern is worked in rows. So we're going to start by making a foundation chain, and our foundation chain needs to be a multiple of 3 stitches and then add 2. So for today, I'm going to start by making a foundation chain of 20 stitches. So my multiple of 3 plus 2. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18, and 20. Once you have your foundation chain, you're going to start by working a row of single crochet and chain stitches, and you're going to start by working a single crochet stitch in the 3rd chain from your hook. So 1, 2, 3, and work your first single crochet stitch, then chain 2 and work a single crochet stitch into that same chain. Next, you're going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, into the next chain, work a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into that same chain. You're then going to repeat that all the way across. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and into the next stitch, work a single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Repeat that all the way across. Skipping 2 chains in between each. And when you come to your last 2 chains, as I have, you're going to skip the next chain and then work 1 half double crochet stitch into that final chain. And that brings you to the end of your row 1. At the end of row 1, you're going to chain 3 and turn your work. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. We're now going to start the first of the repeat rows, which is a series of double crochet stitches. You're going to, after your chain 3, you're going to skip that first half double crochet, skip the first single crochet, and then into the chain 2 space, you're going to work 3 double crochet stitches. So work 3 double crochet stitches into that next chain 2 space. Skip the next 2 single crochet stitches and into the next chain 2, work 3 double crochet stitches. And repeat that all the way across. Work 3 double crochets into each stitch, each chain 2 space all the way across. when you come to your final chain 2 space, you're going to work your final 3 double crochets into it. And then you're going to work 1 final double crochet stitch into that chain 2, that starting chain 2. So work 1 final double crochet stitch into your chain 2, and that brings you to your end of row 2. You're then going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now some people at this point would actually chain 2 and turn their work. I like to chain 1 and then work a half double crochet stitch into that first stitch. You're then going to skip the next double crochet and then into the center of the double crochet of the 3 double crochet stitches. So that center double crochet, the next one, work your single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Skip the next 2 stitches and then single crochet into the next one, chain 2, and single crochet. And that's your repeat. So you're going to repeat that all the way across, skip the next 2 stitches, into the next stitch, single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. Do that all the way across. My last set here, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then into the 3rd chain of your starting chain 3, so this top of the chain 3, work 1 final half double crochet when you come to the end there. Half double crochet into the top of your turning chain 3. And that brings you to the end of your row 3. So now what you're going to do is, for the rest of your pattern, is you're going to repeat chain 3, turn your work, work 3 double crochet stitches into each chain 2 space all the way across, chain 1, turn your work, work a half double crochet, and then repeat the row that we just worked there with your single crochets and chain stitches. And that's all there is to working this primrose stitch pattern. So thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.